Hey you guys, so most of the time whenever I make a video, it is got a certain subject in mind. It has a good background. I find a good spot to record, and I kind of just go from there. Tonight I really just wanted to speak my heart, and I'm tired, and so you're getting it from the place where I'm about to crash, okay? I really just wanted to share my heart, and I know that you guys are okay with that, else you wouldn't show up every day to just hear what crazy thing I'm going to say, right? This is specifically for folks who see something happening in the life of someone else that they don't agree with. And we don't have to go into detail about what that might be here lately, because I think that social media has kind of like already just blasted in the dirt. And coming from the standpoint of being a Christian, okay? Now, I have people ask me periodically, so Jennifer, some of your views seem to be a little bit different than the Christian beliefs. And well, I guess I just have to return to the fact that Jesus was not a Christian, okay? My whole world is about taking a look at how Jesus handled things and learning from it. And I don't have to have a title for that, and I don't have to have a denomination for that. I do understand that I am the church, and you are the church, and aside from your denomination and your doctrine and your teachings and your memorization, you are a child of God. And what I want to ask is, what are you accomplishing in pointing out what you feel to be wrong about someone else? Now, I already know that what's going to be said in response to this video is that we are here to seek what is good and what is not good, and to lead people in the direction that they should go. And we've got to be fruit checkers. I mean, it's up to us to check the produce section and see who's bearing fruit and who's not bearing fruit. But how is that like Jesus? Anybody? Jesus was such a cool guy, I don't know. The way he handled things was so interesting. He met needs. That's what he did. Sure. The adulterous woman caught in the act of adultery. He said, go and sin no more. He did. Absolutely. What did he do first? Oh, he saved her life. So my question is, before you point out the wrongdoing of someone else, what are you doing to help them? Because we already know that the black and white, the letter on its own is death. You know why? Because it's a whole bunch of stuff that on our own, in our own power, we can never measure up to. So if I encounter someone who is doing something I feel is wrong based on the black and white, and I give them the black and white, yet I do absolutely nothing to love them, care for them, show mercy to them, show grace to them, help them with tangible love, then I'm offering them death. See, Jesus, he healed people who were sick, and he gave water to people who were thirsty, and he fed people who were hungry, and he saved people's lives And he did all of that before he, dropped some words on them. My question is, if we were to journey through life seeking to love people before we attempted to deliver black and white to them, how different would our life look? That's really my question. Because if our goal is to be more like Jesus, then we would be spending more time actually helping people and less time pointing out what they're doing wrong. We would spend more time sharing the love of God and how God feels about us, and less time telling people that there's this big long list of to-dos that they must accomplish before God can even look upon them. Let me tell you something. Christian, Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, whatever your denomination is, I love you regardless of what your church sign says out front. If we believe that God's love is perfect. Now, hold on. Go with me here. If we believe in the God that we say we believe in, then do we have to point out right and wrong? Or is our whole mission to point folks to the Father? Because I read the same Bible that we all have. It might be a different not a different denomination, a different translation. What I see Jesus doing is calling down the religious. Those who know the black and white up one side and down the other. That's who Jesus called down. Oh my gosh. It wasn't the folks who were homeless and orphans and sick and demented and dying. Those were the people that he helped. It was those spouting rules and regulations that Jesus said, you're getting it all wrong, boys. So, my question is, if we're truly seeking to walk out a life more like Jesus walked, then we would spend less time pointing out right and wrong and more time loving people. Maybe. Just something to think about. That's my heart on the matter, and I love you so much, just as you are, and there is nothing about you that scares me. Even if you're one of the ones pointing out the right and wrong, you don't scare me. I know I have a wide variety of people. What is up with his hair? Wide variety of people on my page. And I dare say that it's possible for us to agree on love. And maybe tonight you could simply consider some of the things I've shared. Do we want to be more like Jesus? Or don't we? I love you guys, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful night's rest. And I'm fixing to crash. Okay, not yet. I'm going to push stop. I love you guys. Word.